Hey guys, what's up? Hello, professor, um, and of course the class. This is Vladimir Pejic, one of the students in the class. I just want to say hello. It is Saturday night. Most of my friends are doing things tonight, and I don't have an audience yet, but somebody will swing by later. We'll make a really quick, short video. I'll think of something how we can implement, the second video into this presentation and make it, make the audience work. So I just want to say again, hello, and thank you so much for watching this video and giving me the opportunity to present my life and do this presentation. I think this is a lot of fun for sure, and I've enjoyed the process so far. So thank you again, professor and audience, students. So guys, so tonight on a Saturday, we're going to talk about three different objects and how they affected my life and what they are and how they connect point A to point B to point C of a life. So we'll try to make sense out of it. Okay. Everybody was young and dreams were real and hopefully they're still real. But how do you know as a child? Like what do you want to do with your life? Who do you want to be? All these questions, right? Everybody had an idea. I wanted to be a chef and cook, but then I tried to be one, and when I was an adult, it didn't quite work out. So everybody had these interesting thoughts and ideas what you want to be as a child, and hopefully it has worked out for most of you, and hopefully it will work out, and it will make you happy, okay? But for me, my life had a different turn. And it all started, back in Bosnia during the 90s. And we'll go over that in just a brief moment, and we'll introduce those objects as well. So before we go into the objects and what they are and all that, I just want to state my thesis real quick, okay? So these three objects are a representation of my life, and they were carefully chosen as what brought me to this moment to be standing here tonight. Okay, guys. So these three objects that we are going to be reviewing will be a shell that I found on a beach in Croatia. The second object are actually a pair of speakers, and and also the third object will be a bottle of, believe it or not, vodka. Okay. So let's get started. So the first object that we'll be reviewing will be a little shell, and it is located right here. I usually have it placed over here. So I just move this real quick for the class to see. So this is how it looks like. Nothing special, honestly, but it does have a meaning. So that shell was picked up in Croatia over 10 years ago, and I brought it to America. And just like my life, I have moved around a lot. I lived in Germany. I lived in, now I live in the United States. I lived in a few cities and few places. And, with life, you just never know. Just like the shell, where's your life going to be? Are you going to be living today in Phoenix, tomorrow in a different city? What will your life become, right? So it's very unpredictable, and we honestly just never know. So that shell is, it is a representation of sort of like, my past and things I did in the past, just growing up and, having dreams, but dreams changed because anytime you move, you have to adjust to a new environment, and change is part of life, and that's fine, right? So I think that the shell has traveled from an ocean to an ocean, a beach to a beach, with an uncertain future, right? And then I found and I took it with me. So I also consider myself sort of like a traveler of life and world, and you just never know where you're going to end up tomorrow, right? So the second object I would like to just cover are these speakers. You can see them right there, and right here. Sorry, there we go, guys. So the speakers are very old, over 30 years old, almost as old as me, and they're very sort of odd-looking speakers, and they make wonderful sound, but I do like the fact that they're a little bit odd and strange and standing out, compared to the typical speaker. And they make wonderful music, like I mentioned. But I do think that, I'm able to identify with these speakers in a way that, they're odd. And I consider myself a little bit of an odd person, right? Because I grew up in different places, learn different languages, all of these things, and that shapes you to be different and consider yourself maybe slightly unique, not necessarily special, but just a little bit different, just because of your past and your background, right? So, I'm able to identify with these speakers, um, as not just a hobby, but sort of like how they look and, how they stand out in the world of audio and compared to other speakers. They're a little bit different, right? And finally, guys, there we go. My favorite part of the night, bottle of Grey Goose. And yeah, that bottle of Grey Goose. Please don't drink and drive. Drink responsibly. And as a future nurse, hopefully this is not irresponsible to be, presenting a bottle of Grey Goose to a class of mostly under 21. But you guys are adults, and I know you can handle responsibility very well. So I'll talk about it, about what it means. It just means enjoying moments in life, not to take life too seriously as it comes at you, and just take day by day. And it's something I got over a year ago, and it's still not finished. So I'm not drinking myself very much, but only on occasion. So yeah, guys, I would like to restate, the 3 points I covered tonight: the shell and the journey of life, speakers presenting freedom and oddity, being a little bit odd, and vodka moments, celebrating little moments in life and what they may mean to you. Okay, so I would like to restate the thesis one more time. These objects help me reflect on my life and the journey I took, and life is very odd indeed. And as far as the conclusion statement, guys, I would like to just say one more thing. Never stop growing up. Never consider yourself quite 100% as an adult, because we are always supposed to be learning. And life, can end any moment, and you don't want to take it too seriously, but you want to have goals, of course, in life and be responsible. But you always want to be a little bit of a child inside and be a little bit curious, and sort of like never stop learning. And thank you so much for this presentation. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed making this. And I'll make another really quick video when my friend Brahim comes over, and it will be lots of fun for sure. Thank you again, and have a wonderful night. And it's been a wonderful semester. Bye, guys.